Alright guys, here it goes. Here's my first attempt at doing a YouTube video off the cuff, no editing. Wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to do a little cleanup here. This truck's been sitting in the garage a little bit, collected some dust, collected some surface rust, standard stuff, no big deal. Anyway, got it all cleaned up today, and wanted to give you all an idea of what you're possibly getting into with this cool opportunity for not only the truck and being able to finish off the way you want to, but also an opportunity to have all the tools that you need to do all this work yourself. So here goes. Cut me some slack. It's my first time, so it'll be good. All right, here she is. Up front, we have a JD fabrication kit. Shout out to Jesse and Dave, good dudes over there. All their work is killer. I'm sure you guys give them a call if you're just checking this out. We have their 5-lug kit here, and I modified the upper arms for Heims and strengthened up the pivots there. And then on the bottom here, modified to uniball and modified to a Toyota 4-wheel drive IFS spindle. So like a 95 or so is where this thing came off of. And as you can see, this is in progress. The uniball cups are just zipped up on both sides. Part of my latest welds, I've realized that I can't freaking see for welding, and it's a bit depressing, to be honest, but it's all good. And so this is in progress here. We got brand new mud train KOs, 33s by 1250s on some 15-inch American Racing, and there's a total of 6 of those, so 2 spares. We got the front chopped off, boxed in. Nice TIG welding up here, care of me. Aluminum radiator, that's not quite, it's basically just sitting there. I've got a tube clamp here so that you can get access to the engine better. Stainless headers, just mucked up. The engine stock, I think has 165,000 miles on it last I recall. And so this is all 1.75" DOM 120 weld tubing. That's the stuff you want to use unless you want to get into chromoly. So we got some more TIG welding coming on over here, and that's going through the firewall into the cab cage. And as a little background, this was a fun truck. Did some pre-running with it, had some fun, bar stuff, whatnot. And many years ago, thought I'd get a JD square bender, bring that in the garage and just do a quick little in-cab cage in a day. But clearly I was way over optimistic. Anyway, so here it sits. Many things have happened since then. Motorcycles, family, we're downsizing, don't have room for it anymore, focusing on family stuff, which is awesome. Kids are the best. As you can see here, the track width is 83.5, so it can fit in a 7-inch trailer, 7-foot trailer, pardon me. And got some more TIG welding done here. Got the window bars. We'll kind of come into the cage here, into the cab, sorry. Got a Willwood dual master cylinder with an adapter plate that I made and haven't gotten far enough. There's the inside with the plan to put all the dash back together, so I have all the interior parts. iPod radio, that was a thing back then. ICOM radio. These are brand new, extra wide and extra tall, twisted stitch seats that are badass. Of course, there's a bar that I need to make from a door bar there. Haven't gotten to that. That'll be for the next person. Got some gusseting going on through here, pretty strong. Pretty interesting way I did the tubes through the body. I actually drilled out the body mounts, and ran the tube through there. You can see kind of in the back here, same sort of idea. I wanted to preserve as much space inside the cab as possible. As you can see, they kind of come down. I don't know if you can see there so well, but there's one, two. This might be a little bit easier to see. Straight, the tube goes straight through, one shot down to the frame there, with an arm on the front here. The ones in the back are just bent into place. This is actually an old, what do you want to call it? Alignment tool that I made. So you could take this, set it to the toe on the inside, and then you could figure out what your distance is from the inside to the outside and get yourself that 1/2 inch toe that you want. And then coming on out, there's the main hoop is one whole tube that goes all the way around. And then on the top here, the A pillar, that guy goes to the B pillar, and then the tube coming out the back here, it goes from the B pillar straight out the back, straight down to the bump stop zone. We got King triple bypasses, 2.5 inch on the back, 16 inch stroke. The frame is inner. There's tubes on the inside to gusset it, and then also I plated the frame so it's nice and stout. These Deaver springs are brand new. I used to have the what are they? The F55 stadium style ones on there, and I wanted to get some more different arc to it, so I went with these guys this time. Those are Fox bump stops. Again, brand new, just like those shocks. This rear end's out of a Tundra, and it's fully fabricated. Pardon me, not fully fabricated. It's fully gusseted and fabricated with a nice oil fill. I welded on a thick skid plate to the bottom, and over here to the brakes. These are Chevy calipers and Chevy discs on there, and those discs have been opened up on the lathe to fit the snouts. This pumpkin here has got a 488 ring and pinion that's brand new. It has a solid spacer, so you don't get the your alignment and lash and whatnot getting messed up from bashing out there in the desert. Moving along to the other side, there's a spare tires. And then over here for the fuel safe 32 gallon, it's got the sender in there already. Got the stock pump and all that stuff to figure out how best to take advantage of that. And then I have another tube clamp on the side here, and that's designed to be able to give access to taking the fuel cell out to service it and whatnot. See what you see. Then we have some 10-inch King shocks that were on there before this most lengthy recent revision to the truck. There's a stock, sorry, not the stock, but those are the previous hoops that were on there. Got some brand new, for the 650 springs. We replaced the 600 ones on the bottom, so it's 550 over 600, and then you can go up to 550 over 651. And then I got a gallon or two or whatever the heck that is of King fluid. Those shocks don't have many miles on them. And then we got a bumper that was on there before, a big old thick skid plate to go with it. There's a drive shaft. I think I have 2 of them, and a special center bearing that I was going to use and I didn't get to. Nothing too crazy on the bottom here. But there should be, and you can see the skid plate on the bottom of the pumpkin over there. All right, got some, got the side windows. I got the rear window up there. I got the full dash up in there, all the parts that go with it. All the parts that came off of this that are potentially going to be used can have been saved and get those back on. I have the stock brake booster just in case. All the brake hardware that goes with that. Got the fuel stuff over there. Jeez Louise. I got a whole dash set up in case that's a route to go to. Got a spall fan in there. The stock steering wheel. Front end parts, brake lines, the AC system. Those are some. Oh, that's the front brake calipers, rotors, pads, all kinds of bolts. We got 6 or 8 inch glass works. I can't remember what they are. Whatever the biggest is that they make. 6 or 8 inch glass works. Bedsides and fenders. Those are new, never used. We got some limit straps, other parts in there. Extra Heims, air cleaner, tail lights. I got a pit box with all this stuff that you need. I also have brand new headlights, brand new all that stuff. Sorry, I ran out of words there. Okay, let's move on to the shop stuff here. This is a combo deal. It's a combo deal for sure. I need to make this move by the end of the month, which is a very short time frame, but you got to try. So that's the beautiful truck there that I got to part ways with. Life calls. Kids and family are more important right now, so this beast will come back and reincarnate itself into something fun to enjoy later on in life. For now, got to move on from it. So for somebody else to take on and enjoy that as a new fun opportunity. What makes this so special is that not only that you got a truck project that you can finish off just the way you want to, but got all the tools to go along with it. So we got a super nice Everlast Power TIG 250 EX TIG welder with a water cooler, all the fixings in there, and another hose and regulator. Got a big tank to go with it. Got a couple of welding helmets. Got a nice bandsaw here that does the trick. It has a motor control in there, so you can control the speed. That's what makes it pretty damn cool. There's a ton of tooling that goes with it down there, and blades and whatnot. This is just a Harbor Freight disc grinder, disc sander. It's a 12-inch standard Black & Decker grinder. We got 220, 240 extension cords, a whole bunch of plate, cold rolled plate, a whole bunch of tubing up there too. We got small stuff, 3/4 that I was gonna do for the bedsides and fenders and whatnot. We got let's see, one full stick of 175 by 120 wall DOM. Maybe there's some more up there. There's a bunch of metal anyway. That'll get you moving here. This is the skid plates that came off of the truck before that can be used again. There's some other metal. There's a whole bunch of scrap that may go if somebody doesn't come out here soon. Just a whole bunch of metal. Just in case the camera got a little it was too zoomed in when I did it before. Here's another go. By the way, when this thing was together before with a little bit less travel, this thing boogied. It went well. Super fun on the street. Super fun out there in the dirt too. Pretty incredible truck. Obviously not a trophy truck, but it's also not a $350,000 truck. Just a $25,000 reasonable ask with all the shop tools that go with it. And I think I skipped some stuff with the shop tools. We have a Craftsman air compressor. Sorry, it's a bit dirty here. Unorganized, but getting organized. We got a what do you call it? Miller Spectrum 375 Extreme plasma cutter. The stuff that goes with the MIG welder right there, whatever the heck that is, and some, I think it's the aluminum spool gun and an aluminum spool. I got an oxyacetylene cart with bottles and hoses and regulators and all that stuff, and we got a Miller-Matic 211 here. That's a 120 plus 230, which is pretty cool. Good machine there. Didn't use it too much. And I got a bottle that goes along with it. Cover that guy back up again. We got floor jacks. Got a brand new Harbor Freight jack for to put together for this truck, to mount it to the bed. Got a hood up there that's been recessed. What else? Oh yeah, we got a nice grill, new grill to go with it. There's the cowling duct, whatever you want to call it, cover. Got a radiator support here, with the idea to have that help kind of line up the lights and the fenders and all that stuff. Another drive shaft to work with. Oh geez, another part of a drive shaft or another drive shaft. And we got a steering rack for a 4x that I had plans to potentially adapt. And then also we got the exhaust system up there. And I'm sure there's something that I missed, so feel free to reach out to me. Give me a ring, 805-699-6631. And I'm going to post this in all the places I can think of. And if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out. We got 2 more weekends to go for this thing to move on. So please reach out. Let's make something work out that is good for both of us. So thanks all for taking a look, and talk to you soon. Later.